Hi, everybody. So, as everyone see, I have rebranded the channel. So, I'm going to be speaking about relationships and people, but also the spiritual side of relationships, the light and the dark side. So, I noticed that some people have been watching a lot of the videos in which I'm teaching about spell work. So, I decided to do a few videos talking about spell work that a lot of people don't realize is spell work on them. So one of the main type of spell work that's rampant right now is the spell work of stagnancy, meaning making yourself be stuck or hiding away or closed off or kind of in limbo in your mind or in this indecision type of mindset. That is a type of spell work that is going on real strong, especially as it starts to get into the colder months of the year. It just gets stronger. So make sure that you are coming up with some sort of plan or routine that will allow you to have some freedom and be free spirited and go outside and do things that are fun and not just sitting in the house. It's not going to be easy because it's spell work on light workers. Um, People will love bomb you to keep you stuck indoors with them so no one else can see your worth. So you'll just be dependent on the internet and them for communication. So some people may be love bombing you with manipulative, toxic communication just so you don't go anywhere. So just be careful of connecting with people who are in a very toxic homebody type of energy. That energy creates some spell work on your energy. You'll notice that it affects other areas of your life. That not only are you not going anywhere, but your business is not going anywhere. Your projects are not being complete. Whatever other work you're supposed to do on yourself or with your family, it's not being complete. Remember that energy is always transferred. It's always wanting to be emotion. It cannot be destroyed. So if you're in that energy of laziness that is spell work on you, it's going to trickle into all other areas of your life. This is why some people say they're really stuck, like they're financially stuck, they're stuck with their weight loss journey, they're stuck in their personal life, they're stuck in their mental health. They're like, I'm just stuck, 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 stuck. Because some area of their life has a stagnant type of spell work on it. Remember that the dark siders, half of them, they don't really do much work. They're just looking for other people to do the work, and then they just do what they do, or they have everybody else do the work and they just reap the benefits. We know that there has been some famous people in history that I'm not even going to name, and we know that they had everybody else doing the work, but they sat around and cashed all the checks and spent most of the money. So a lot of dark siders are in that energy. They're not doing the researching. Half of them are not even tapping into the creator to get the downloads. Half of them, they're very lazy. They won't even do 40% of the work for themselves. They're waiting for someone else to do majority of the work for them. So when they show up with that energy and you welcome them and you accept them, you are saying still that you're okay with having the same energy they have. So you're letting whatever spell work they have on them that's making them stagnant and entitled, with that entitled mindset. You're letting that spell work get on you too. This is why you do got to be careful of who you choose as companions and friends to be with on a daily basis. Sometimes someone didn't put the spell directly on you. You are a receiver of someone else's spell work that's on them. So just be mindful of who you lay up with and connect with and party and turn up with in the fall and winter season, because you don't want to exhaust, or shall I say waste, or both, your resources that you are saving up during the survival mode type of energy that you're in, most of all during the winter season, or shall I say the frozen season, where you feel like you have to maybe work a little bit harder to get what you normally get. So just be mindful of other people's spell work that may get on you right now. So some people, as I said, may not realize that a type of spell work is someone else's spell work, is the connection. That can be spell work. Someone just keeping you into a very unfulfilling, meaningless connection, and then you receive whatever spell work they got. And they may notice, but they don't care. They want you to be miserable and stuck like them. So in a sense, they still did spell work on you. They just didn't actually do the spell work that's on them, on you. They did spell work on y'all connection so that you can receive their spell work and you would be in the same spell work energy as them. I know that sounds very weird and manipulative, but we got to realize that the dark siders are very, very manipulative people. They can trick you to receive spell work that they brought to you. So just be mindful of who you connect with. I'm going to give you one more sign, a type of spell work that could be on you and you may not even know. Now, this is something I just recently learned, y'all. It's hard for me to talk about because it just blew my mind when I realized it. Swapping parts of frequencies, meaning swapping someone else giving you their toxic frequency angel number pattern. So you're like, this isn't my angel number pattern. Where did this angel number or these scripture pattern come from? Someone swapped with you. If someone keeps pulling you into their energy, and then they run off with your type of energy, your character, your personality, flip-flopping into you after the fight, they will get your angel numbers, and they may not see the angel numbers that warrant them not to do it, but they just getting a very watered down version of your angel numbers, and you're getting their angel numbers. You're getting their scriptures. Now, it doesn't matter if you do angel numbers or scriptures. You could use the scriptures or you could use the angel number book, but I can tell you, people can do spell work on your energy to manipulate your angel numbers or your scriptures, where you're getting scriptures that's not really for you, but because you receive some of their energy, enough of their energy through some toxic situation with them, you are now seeing their angel numbers and they're seeing your angel numbers and they're not supposed to. I know this is weird because some of y'all do not want to believe that someone can actually trick you to see numbers you're not supposed to see. But let's keep in mind, if someone can trick you to see things in your mind and dreams that you're not supposed to see, that your personality is not supposed to see, of course they can manipulate your frequency where you see numbers that you're not supposed to see. So, for example, I'm going to give you an example from my life. There was a specific person in my life that whenever I would get into the same problem, arguing with them about it, they would keep it like in cycles where there was never no solution, and I would always end up with the same energy that they had that caused the problem. And then I would walk off with their energy, and I would notice when I would check my scriptures, when I would see certain numbers, it would be telling me to do some work on me that I didn't have to do before I got into it with that person. And that person walked away happy, in a better mood, and then they're not seeing the numbers I see. I will mention my number. They say I didn't see it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I never saw this number until I got into it with you. So it was it was really manipulative, y'all, to on a whole nother level. My energy was being so manipulated. Now, some of y'all don't realize that some people are tuning in to your vibration so much. You know, the toxic people are tuning in so much to it that they can tell when you're vibrating in a abundant, money attracting type of energy. So they just pull you back to the same toxic connection with them to set you back. They might set you back a couple of weeks from one argument. Once again, they may set you back energetically and mentally a couple of weeks from one argument that they have kept you in over and over again, making you think that there's going to be an acceptable solution when there isn't going to be, when really all they want to do is set you back energetically so that you won't leave them behind, that they might actually be ahead of you because they got fulfilled from setting you back. You did not get fulfilled through the toxic communication because you did not get the solution that you needed so you can have peace of mind about y'all connection. So they walked away fulfilled. So they're getting the angel numbers that they actually desire to get. You're getting angel numbers and scriptures that you don't want to get, that you was never even going to get if you never got into it with them in the same toxic cycle. I'm bringing this up because when the holidays are approaching, people start love bombing, emotionally bombing, and get people into those cycles of making people think there's going to be solutions and closure when there isn't. And they do that just to get what they want out of you around the winter and the fall season because their abundance is low. Your abundance, even energetically, may be higher. Spiritual growth is still abundance. So they're if it's in a positive way, it's still abundance. But their abundance is not high. So they just want stuff from you. But keep in mind, if you give them what they want and need through the fall and winter, you're subtracting from your abundance. Your abundance is not going to increase because you gave it to someone low vibrational, someone who don't respect you, someone who don't care about you. That's what I mean by low vibration. If they don't respect you and care about you and want to solve problems with you, they are vibrating lower than you, meaning in a negative way. So that person is benefiting from you. So of course they manifested through the sacrificing of your frequency. Parts of your frequency are getting you to sacrifice parts of your abundant frequency through falling for their manipulation, their social manipulation or their energy manipulation when you're connecting with them during the fall and winter season. So just be careful who you get lovey-dovey with in the fall and winter, who you socialize, turn up with, because sometimes it's just a trap. Those people, the dark siders, could have been watching you, and they want you on the same course, going around and around and getting nowhere. And then you have their frequency. You literally threw away your frequency of abundance and you didn't even know you did. Spell work on you. There's all kind of spell work where people just put spell work on you, especially during the fall and winter months, of compassion. They pull you into you having compassion and thinking that they're changed, that they've had some sort of transformation energetically or spiritually over the spring and summer when they didn't. So just be mindful of your friendships that you build in the winter and fall, the family connect, social activities that you're involved in. Sometimes you lose your right to your manifestation of that year because you just neglected feeding it the love that it needs, because you had spell work on you in some sort of communication with someone. If you're still a believer in the cosmic energy and like the retrograde, then understand we ain't done. Okay, we're not done. It's just going to get even more into the parties and the connections. Just remember that um, when you connect with people who've hurt you already, and they've hurt you repeatedly, each time they learn how to hurt you better and longer and get away with it and fly under the radar of your intuition. So just be careful of taking people back who've already hurt you from your childhood or your past, or if you feel like you had some sort of toxic communication with them and don't even know them, but maybe through someone, be careful of taking them back. Just the mere involvement of dealing with them, with talking about the hurt they did to you that was unresolved, that alone can create delays in anything you're manifesting. Divine timing is at work in everything you do, especially when you're trying to manifest abundance. You never know who is connected with you cosmically or through some cords in this energy web of the world. You never know who's connected to you that can actually get the same downloads and things you're getting. So divine timing is critical, that you manifest it when you feel like you need to manifest it. When you get sidetracked with these people that's doing social spell work or emotional spell work, which is a whole nother video topic. When you get sidetracked, some people who are already connected to you, really good at channeling you even through telepathy, they can snatch up whatever you know about the manifestation and then they do it. And there's no way for you to prove really that that's how the other person got your manifestation. But the only real way to protect your manifestation from the spell work is to not try to keep addressing toxic situations that you've already addressed a couple of times already. You only need to tell someone one time how they made you feel. If they don't want to look into solutions and compassion and have compassion for how they made you feel based upon facts, because sometimes people will use opinions just to get your compassion energy to keep you stuck with them. So don't use opinions. I like to base things on facts when someone wants me to have compassion for how they hurt me, or they expect me to have compassion for if they say I hurt them. I expect facts. Opinions can be very much like self-serving, more self-serving. So just be careful of who you socialize with right now. And often people don't think that they're a powerful manifestor in the fall and winter, but they are. As that one movie, The School of Good and Evil, it's a movie. The ladies say magic follows emotion. So be careful of emotional spell work right now. Some of y'all may have already been feeling it and may be like, woo, woo. There are solutions for dealing with emotional spell work. But we'll get into that in some member videos when we're dealing with defenses against the dark arts, okay? Or offense or defense, or beating the dark arts when we're getting deep into that. How to protect yourself from emotional spell work. It's not that easy. It's a little difficult if you've already been exposed to someone's emotional spell work on you, the same person. You've been exposed to them so much, especially if it's like a mother or a bestie. It's a little harder to, push your spell work back to them. But we will get into some solutions for that. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. If you'd like to send a cash appreciation to the channel, you can send it to my Cash App at # Coach V Hunter, or you can send it to my PayPal, which I have already posted in the community news, which I will post again. Expect more videos on this topic. This is what y'all have told me y'all want me to talk about for a while. I can tell from the analytics. I can tell from the comments. So we will be getting into this topic and other topics related to light versus dark and the battle, even symbolically, spiritually, energetically, mentally, creatively, and socially. We'll get into other lesson videos about light and the dark side. There's only one real side, which is the light side, but that's why I say the dark side over there. Light is light, light is all. So I don't say light side, I say light. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching.